Epilogue. "Give me the damned password," Hiram growled. He was in Miss Adler's basement laboratory, glaring at the computer screen. It read, "Enter password." "You do not need it," the voice within replied. "The hell I don't, Bremen," Hiram snapped. "I'm getting out of this body, and—" "You want the secret of the power." Hiram smiled. "You're quick. You think I'll give it up after tasting it?" "I will give it to you." Hiram laughed, whirling around in the swivel chair. His breasts jiggled with each gasping breath. "You want me to trust you?" "Would you rather," Gunther Bremen replied, "spend the rest of your life with a vagina, mein Herr?" Hiram frowned. He groped his crotch. "I see your point," he muttered. "Don't even think about double-crossing me. You got that? I control this body now. Just be glad I can't read you, or I just take what I need. I'll be the one to choose the body I want, too." "Done. You can have any body you want." "Just like that?" "I want a body for myself as well. We can do this simultaneously if you like. All we need are enough brain samples, right?" Hiram interrupted, his heart skipping a beat. He smiled. "You let me worry about that. Margaret can't interfere with me the way she could with you." They heard Margaret sobbing within, but just barely. They ignored her. "And a lab. We cannot stay here. They will be coming." "You know," Hiram said, standing up, "I hate your guts. You're sicker than I ever was." "And I hate yours, you miscreant." "Good," Hiram said. "We know where each other stands." Hiram walked out of the lab, crossed the basement, and climbed the stairs. He made his way to the gardening shed out back. He secured a 5-gallon gasoline can from next to the lawnmower and slipped back into the house. "What about the lab?" Hiram asked, standing in the doorway. "Burn it," Gunther said. "We only need the computer. It is beneath the floor. We can access it by remote. It has its own power source, too. The fire will take care of the rest. We will have everything we need by the time they are finished sifting through the rubble." Hiram nodded. He saturated the lab in the basement with gasoline, pouring a trail that led up the stairs to the kitchen. He opened all of the gas valves on the stove before leaving through the front door. He paused on the cliffs overlooking Lancaster and grinned. The town was alive with flashing lights from police cars and ambulances. Every lamp in every house burned. The people were awake from Jeremy's enforced sleep. It was time to leave and get to the Mercedes while they still could. Not forever, and not for long either. Hiram was coming back to finish what he started. He would give the gift to every boy in Lancaster. It would be child's play once the power was his, even stronger than Jeremy's. He walked into the darkness, his throaty laughter echoing on the breeze. Gasoline flowed out of the lab in a stream, pooling in the middle of the basement floor. The lab door slowly swung closed and sealed with an eerie sucking sound. "You'll not be covering all your tracks today, bucko," Wade whispered. He faded away. Giuseppe's giggle was barely audible until it, too, vanished. A box of wooden stove matches fell from the windowsill in the kitchen onto the floor. It opened, and they scattered all over the linoleum. One match jumped up, grew splintered arms and legs, and tenderly danced its way to the flint on the side of the box. It dragged its head against the rough surface. The flame came to life scarcely a second before the Adler house exploded into the night sky.